Housing's goal is to become the epicenter of the student experience. And what I mean by that is that we want to be the place where a student can live, learn, grow, expand their horizons. It's a place where they get to interact with people who are from a different part of the state or a different part of the country or maybe out of the country or who have different circumstances than them. People who are not like them, but a place where it's okay for me to say, can I ask you a question? Can we talk about this? So that I can learn what your experience is and you can learn what my experience is, and then we can all have a better understanding. Because one of the things when students leave college is we want them to be able to say, I am a global citizen. I have learned how to interact with people who are different from me. I've learned how to work in groups. I know how to think independently and critically. I know how to engage a conversation. I can do that elevator speech, when somebody asks me who I am. And so if their environment is comfortable and nurturing and warm for them to do that, then they're more likely to be able to have those experiences and to be confident when they leave the university that they have achieved all they needed to achieve while they were here. Donors' contributions to university housing impacts our students' living experience by providing amenities that sometimes we cannot afford to do with our operating budget. For example, this past year, the contributions we received from donors allowed us to buy new computer lab chairs for all of the residence hall labs. I would like to say thank you to those who have donated to us in the past, and I would encourage you, if you can, as Dr. Friday Stroud says, give until it hurts, but to continue to give to us. And if you haven't given, then seriously consider giving to university housing. If you're coming for homecoming or just to visit campus, I encourage you to take advantage of the opportunities to visit our residence hall to see what we've been doing over the last few years. If you've not been to Polkinghorne Village, you need to go see the wraps. If you've not been to a computer lab, go see the new chairs that we were able to purchase from donations that have been made. We are definitely striving to try to give our students the amenities that they're looking for, to have an engaging, warm environment for them to live in, study in, just hang out in. That's what your donations do. They allow us to provide some of those amenities that are not covered by our operating budget. So yes, we're always going to make sure they're safe, secure, that everything is operating well, but those are things that students can't see. Our students are into the visual. They want to see the bright colors. They want to see the new painting, the new furniture, whatever it is that we're doing differently. And so it allows us to do that. It will allow us to provide gaming systems in our halls so that for our students who are gamers, because a lot of them do that. But we also know that particularly over the last year and a half with the pandemic, a lot of people have been isolated and not been able to engage with other people in a social way. So gaming is one of those opportunities that people could engage in doing that. But also if we have conversation pits or seating areas where, 3 or 4 can gather to play a game of cards or play a board game or just sit around and drink a cup of coffee or a soda and just chat about what's going on. That's the experience and the ambiance that we want our students to have. And that's what your donations do. So thank you again for all that you've done, and I'm thanking you in advance for what you're going to do in the future.